Hey, good morning, guys. I'm making this on Sunday evening, but you're going to get it Monday morning. And when you wake up, I will be a year older. May the 1st is my birthday. I don't want nothing. I'm good. I'm good. I just want to tell you a few things about my blessings. I count my blessings. You guys are blessings. You seriously are. But my mom's doctor, his name was Stanley, and she knew when she was about to gonna have a baby, and they had talked about it. He said, my birthday, and talking about his birthday, was April the 30th. He said, if this baby, and back then, listen, they didn't know if boy or girl back then. You didn't know till it was born. I don't know. Nowadays, they know. They know. Back then, you didn't know until it was born. So he told her, he said, if it's a boy, and it's born on the 30th, you need to name him after me. She said, I will. If it's a boy, and it's born on April 30th. And his name was Stanley. So I would have been a Stanley. But 10 minutes after midnight, I come along, and I become a Lester. A Lester Eugene. And when I was born, get this, I didn't have enough blood. And I don't know what caused that. But anyway, they had to bring my dad in to give me like a blood transfusion. I guess that's the way they did it. In my ankle. I still had a scar on my ankle where they hooked me up. But maybe that's why I act like I act. maybe I got a slow start. Anyway, I grew up right in Plum Grove. Went to school in a 3-room school here. Until I went to Cleveland High School. I graduated in Cleveland High School. A great life, guys. A great life growing up here on this farm. As we had cows and we had horses. We had a bunch of horses. And grew up just, but my dad had a good job. He worked at the refinery. So it wasn't like, we had to live off the farm, but we did a whole lot live off the farm. We raised our own chickens. I've told y'all a story about that. Plucking chickens to butcher, and we butchered hogs. My dad had a calf, I think. One time butchered a calf, but my dad always needed the money more than he needed the beef. But anyway, it was a good life growing up with my mom and dad, and my brothers and sister. And we didn't get electricity till I was 7 years old. Yeah, I remember the old outhouse. I never was fond of it, but I remember it. And I knew there was a little trail went out to it. But still, it was a good life, a good life. So I've been blessed. Seriously, I've been blessed all my life. Graduated from high school. No, I didn't graduate with honors. Don't even think about it. You probably think, well, yeah, I bet you was top of the class, Papa. I barely made the class. But anyway, I did graduate. And my cousin and I, Roy, his name was Roy, we grew up together. And we was going to join the Marines together. And we was going to spend the next 4 years together. We had our life all planned, and then we was going to come out of the Marines after the end of 4 years. We was going to become state troopers. We was going to be stationed somewhere in Texas, hopefully this area, and be partners. You always have it in your mind how things are going to work. And it didn't work like that. Boot camp was over. He went to North Carolina, and I went overseas. There was this place called Vietnam. Yeah. Well, I went through some training for a week because I had to have some special schooling that they wanted me to take. And got a top secret clearance to do all that kind of stuff. But anyway, the thing was, went over and did my job over there. But 2 years later, when I'm going, I get orders from North Carolina. He gets orders for Vietnam. Just kind of pass. Ships in the night. We come out of the Marines, and we had forgot about the state trooper stuff. I come out of the Marines with a wife and a baby, little Kim. So I didn't have time to look for something like that. I had to get a job. But I've always been able to find work. You know, I'm blessed again. I've always had a good job. Not the highest paying jobs, guys. I worked locally, it seems like. My first job was working for a utility company to become a lineman. That's probably what's wrong with my knees, climbing them poles. Worked construction. Always local. Built some houses. Always pretty local. Worked for the sheriff's department. Local. Worked for the school district. Local. That's where I retired. Then I kept driving a bus just up during the epidemic. I quit. But the thing was, I've had a blessed life. What is it, Bubba? Hang on. I'll be out there in a minute. Just hang on. Dan's looking for me. He sent me in here to ask for something. He wanted to put something, so I'm going to go check out, see what he's got. I'll be right back. All right, I'm back. I had awesome parents. My mom and my dad. They kept all of us kids involved in like 4-H, FFA, and my sister wanted to play a piano. They made sure she had access, to play a piano. I tried my luck at it for a day or two. I saw right off I wasn't musically inclined. I'm still not. But anyway, I can't tell you enough about the life we had growing up on the farm here with family. And our grandparents lived 4 or 5 miles away and spent tons of time with them, tons of time. And they did live the old ways. And that's something I'll always keep in here, is how they lived. And it's people go to these folk festivals and these history recreated, or whatever you want to call it, these places where they show how people live. I actually witnessed it. I watched them, and I bet a lot of y'all did too. I watched the old ways where they raised every bit of their food, whether it be meat or vegetable or whatever. Outhouses, smokehouses, cooking on a wood stove. Everyday affair, everyday event, not just now and then. I can go out here and cook something on a Dutch oven now and then. But they cook in a wood-burning cook stove every day, every meal. And I've got a little cook stove, and I'm going to try to get the fitting for my stovepipe. It's a weird little oval shape, and I'm having a problem finding the right size. It's like 6 3/4 or something like that by 3 1/2 or 4 of the oval. I found one. We're going to cook some biscuits in a wood-burning cook stove. It'll be fun. But anyway, back to my story. I look back on 77 years. I got a great family. I got my wife, children, grandchildren, great-grandchildren. Several of them adopted into the family and married into the family. They're all, once you come into this family, you're here. It don't matter how you got here. Whether you was a stepchild or what. You're not a stepchild no more when you come into this family. You're ours. But it's just been awesome, and I can't complain if the good Lord took me out today. Well, I've got some regrets, things that I did, but I don't have no regrets about the life that He provided me. I could have asked for more. It wasn't a lot of money. Didn't need a lot of money. Yeah, it's just the way it was. And I've always been happy with what I've got. I'm not one to sit around and, oh, I wish I had that, wish I had that. Well, yeah, you see things you'd like to have, but I'm not going to lose sleep over, you know? But it's been good. And I just wanted to tell you guys, I'm so happy y'all with me. You watch my videos. You guys have made my life a lot better. I get behind. I get kind of not as fast as I used to be. But y'all have made it good and made so many friends with some of you guys. Y'all not only comments, and I read your comments, and you tell me your stories, but your emails and stuff. It's just, I'm blessed. I truly am just blessed, you know. So I'm just going to cut this little video off. I'm blessed by her. That's Billie G. She reminded me. I'm blessed by Heidi. Then Kippy. Now I got Kippy. Ivan, my Lord, Ivan. And Johnny, and Sophie, Miracle, Moses, Billy. I'm blessed by these animals that are around me. Amy. I walk out, you know, and here they are, want to love. Well, I take time to love them. Probably get in trouble for taking too much time. But and every one of them out there, I can't sit and call all those names. You know, there's Zippy and all them. You know, But anyway, long story short, get to cut this off. I'm starting to ramble. Starting to be rambling like some of these folks around here. They ramble. I love you guys, and I thank y'all for being with me. Y'all have blessed my life, and I know I'm 77. I may look 39. Yeah, right, Pawpaw. But I've had a good run, guys, a good run. So I hope y'all enjoy this. It's nothing special. It's just me telling you a little bit about my life. I didn't feel too good today. I woke up feeling bad, and Cuz called me and said, hey, I'm not coming over there, I'm sick. I said, Cuz, whatever you got, you give it to me when you come to visit the other day, so don't come back over here sick. Anyway, guys, I'll catch y'all later, and thank you so much for being with me, okay? Just thank you. I love you guys. You know, as G's brother's coming tomorrow, and Dan is mowing my yard. That's why I had to go move my tractor. My tractor Lester got me. Woo, baby. But in all seriousness, that's another blessing. I was down in the pasture a couple weeks ago, and I'm scrolling through my phone while I'm watching Ivan Miracle with with his family grazing, and this song come by, and it caught me. It caught me, and I think I had heard it before, but that day it caught me, and I just kind of just glued to those three words. And it's by Kris Kristofferson. It's named Why Me, Lord. it actually touched me because I could relate with that song. You get a chance to listen to it. It's not an ad. It's not a commercial now, guys. It's a beautiful song. Why me, Lord? I got to go. Or I won't be saying that when G's out here fussing at me. Catch you guys later. I love y'all.